I'm very pleased and proud to present to you, Chancellor, Mr James Morrison, Doctor of Music, Honoris Causa, Edith Cowan University, Doctor of the University, Griffith University, Member of the Order of Australia, for admission to the honorary degree of Doctor of Music, Honoris Causa.
Thank you. Thank you very much. When I was asked to give a short oration today, I said, what does that consist of? And I was told, well, perhaps you should reverse engineer it. After you've spoken, you'll be thanked for your words of wisdom. So I thought, okay, I need some words of wisdom. And I was also told that these things generally take two paths. One would be to talk about your early life and your journey. Applying the words of wisdom criteria to that rules that out. The other way it can go is you can give a pep talk, say something that stirs the graduates as they move on to their next thing. Being a contrarian at heart, I thought I'd not do that just because I was asked to. And I am a jazz musician after all. And perhaps go completely off topic. Or am I? Because I thought what might be interesting today, just in a few words, is to define music for you. Now, that could mean that half the room who are not musicians immediately think this is not for them. But stay with me. In a quick definition of music, you might find we define a whole lot more. What is it anyway? It's sound, of course, with some silences. I have attended one piece that just consisted of silence. It was fascinating, quite exciting, and doesn't get played often. But generally music is sound. Therefore, I guess if I slam a door, I'm making music. Of course, we would say, no, you're not. So what defines it? Is it musical instruments? No, because if any sound made on a musical instrument was music, if that's what you think, then you haven't heard some of the bands I've worked with. It takes more than just picking up a saxophone and making a noise through it. So if we define sound quickly in two categories, as noise and music, then noise are sounds that have no purpose. The door slamming, why does it make a sound? Is it necessary? If I closed a door and it was silent, would anyone care? It just happens to make a sound. It serves no purpose. So therefore, that's a noise. Much the same as that saxophone player I mentioned. And that's the thing I'm coming to with the definition of music. Music is sound with an intention. Therefore, am I not creating music right now as I speak to you? This is sound with an intention. Looking around the room so far, if it's a pep talk, it's not working too well. But nonetheless, it's sound with an intention. Of course, this is a speech. No, it's musical sound. And yet that door slamming can be music. If we get a great percussionist to slam the door and do it in a musical way, what is that? What is that musical way? And what I've found over all the years and all the bands and all the audiences that I've tried to engage is it's got nothing to do with the instrument you're holding. It's got nothing to do with the notes you play or not. It's got nothing to do with whether the sounds are musical. Talking about the sounds you make and thinking that has something to do with it being music is like walking up to Michelangelo's David and saying, give us a look at your chisel. It's just something you use to create the art. It's not the art itself. The sounds we make are just tools. What makes that sound music and not noise is the intention of the musician. Do you intend to convey something? Do you have a feeling? Do you have a message? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you angry? Do you want to say something to people? And then if you make sounds to do that, then you're making music, and you can use a door or a saxophone. And it's the intention of the musician, and hence when I say perhaps we'll define more than music here, surely in all of the creative endeavours, we are here with the Faculty of the Arts today, and I don't know if this has crossed your attention yet, but people in the world expect us in the arts to be creative. In whatever endeavour you create, if you create something in a bubble and it communicates to no one and gives nothing to them and doesn't take what you had inside of you and put some of it inside of them, is it really art? Certainly with sound, it's not music if it doesn't do that. It's just noise. And so I would say to you, what I've found, no matter what style of music I've played, and I've played many, no matter what instrument I pick up and I play many, no matter what I do, and today I'll play something for you, and it won't be a new, innovative song, it'll be a very old song, not very creative, one might say. Just quickly, creativity is not about innovation. They're different things. Creativity is creating something where there was nothing. If I invite you over for morning tea and there's no cake, it's innovative, but not so satisfactory. I need to create a cake. However, if I bake a lemon cake with a white icing, you say, there's nothing innovative about that, but I will have a piece. I have created a cake. Creativity is putting something where there was nothing. You can spice it with innovation. You can season it with humour. You can put what you like into it. But you've made something come into being that makes people feel differently. And I guess that's what I'm really coming to. I will feel differently after the cake. I'll be satisfied. I'll enjoy my morning tea more. What you do in the arts when you create something, and you create music or whatever it is you do, and you take what it is inside of you and put some of it inside someone else, their life is now different. And what it's really about is changing people's lives with what you do. Now, if that doesn't give you some pep, nothing will.